So now we're going to talk through the steps to pulling an espresso and why we do each one. So the first thing I'm going to do is unlock the portafilter. As you can see, there's been coffee inside, which means that there's going to be coffee stuck to the screen here. So what we need to do is flush the group head to get rid of that coffee and stop it going into the next shot. This is the reason why we do it. As you can see, all the coffee. Now we need to knock the puck out. So I have a knock box here, so just one hard knock. And then I'm going to hold the portafilter upside down. I'm going to have 3 fingers in the cloth and I'm just going to go like this. You want your portafilter to be clean and dry. The reason for this is if there's any water inside of here, when the dry coffee hits it, it's going to begin to extract and it's going to give us an uneven extraction. The next thing I'm going to do is pop the portafilter onto the scale and press tare. This means I can measure how much coffee I'm getting. I'm going to pop it back on the scale and I'm aiming for 18 grams of coffee. This is giving me 17.7, 0.3 of a grams either side is pretty okay. So you can see here I have quite a lot of coffee in the middle, so I'm just going to distribute that just by tapping the sides, just like that. Now we're ready for tamping. So I'm going to tamp properly with as much pressure as I can, nice and even. Then we're going to wipe the top of the portafilter to get any coffee out of the way. So now I'm going to lock the portafilter in as gently as possible. Remember, if we hit the portafilter off of the metal, it's going to create cracks and we're going to get channeling. So I'm going to lock it in. Once I've locked it in, I'm going to press the button immediately and then pop the cup underneath. The reason for this is it's 93 degrees inside of here, so that heat's going to start to burn the dry coffee. If you lock your portafilter in and leave it, it's going to burn and it's not going to taste very good.